Hi, I'm Andy Skinner and welcome to this new tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be using my dance stamp from the Imagination release. And this is called Drip Technique 2. So it's a variant of the first drip technique that I did. This time we're going to be using the water-based inks. So we can have whatever colors we like and they will all react with the bleach and everything. So I'll just show you a couple of examples of what we're going to be doing. This is using petrol blues and golds. I'm also going to run you through this one using the magenta. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to run for you a few variant ideas and what you can do with this. So we will pop down to the desktop and we'll begin. Okay, so I've got the mixed media card here. I'm going to place the dance stamp kind of central to the card. Bring the top down of the stamping platform, press, pick up the stamp. Okay, so now we're going to miss the mixed media cardstock. And I'm not going too heavy. What I'm trying to do is get the water to bead on the surface. This will become apparent in the next stage. Okay, I can just sort of see beads there, perfect. Right, black soot, distress oxide. Okay, so we want plenty of this on the stamp. Yeah, really load that stamp up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spritz the stamp. Okay, not too much, just a good dusting of water. Bring the platform down. Press, hold it up at a 45 degree. Just spritz the paper again. We're going to start to see that ink run. Okay, and what I'm going to do now, just grab a flake pot and we're going to hold that at an angle to let that ink run down. Now the ink's going to start, that's it, just to puddle up at the bottom, so a damp soft brush, just mop it up. Okay, so I'm just going to clean the stamp, take the water off. Alright. Now, if we look at the runs, it's still puddling a little bit there at the bottom. So I'll just mop that up with the brush again. Okay, and while it dries, I'll just keep an eye on for any runs, and we'll come back to the next stage. So this is now dry. You notice around the hands and at the base, you've got this kind of cauliflower effect, a bit like spidering. So let's remove the pot. Now we're going to put another colour on the stamp. Okay, so the colour I'm going to use is Cobalt Blue Hue in the water-based inks. Now, I've got mine in a mister. I've added 50% water with the ink. Okay, and we're just going to mist our stamp. Okay, spritz a little bit of water onto the cardstock. We don't need to mist the stamp. Bring it down. Press firmly, release, tilt the platform up. I might just spritz a little bit of water, not a lot, and let that blue run down. Okay, spritz a little bit more water. And it's puddling at the bottom, so I'll prop this up and I'll just monitor this while it dries and mop up that puddle. And we'll come back to the next stage. I love the blue, it's kind of turning petrol blue now. Okay, so the second layer is now touch dry. And what we're going to do is add a third layer. I've mixed 3 colours together. This is buff, French mustard, and mushroom. Okay, so I've mixed these together with 50% water into this mister bottle. And we're now going to spritz the stamp with this mixture. It's like a kind of aged paper colour. So I'm just dampening the surface of the paper with the mister. Okay, I'm going to spritz this mixture onto the stamp. And exactly the same process, bring the stamp down, tilt the platform up, and let that run. Okay, I think I want this colour a little bit deeper. I want it to kind of bring out green tones in the blue, so a little bit more on the stamp. Okay, back down. There we go. There we go. So while this colour hits that cobalt blue, you're going to sort of very mild green tones in the paint or in the ink. Prop it up, and we will leave this to dry a little. Just mop up those drips at the bottom. And we come back when it's all dried off. Okay, so this layer is now dry. So bring that down. I want to hold it up to the camera to show you the spidering that I mentioned with the beaded water. Can you see it here and around here? They call it cauliflower effect in watercolour. It really is effective. So it's time for the bleach. Let me just show you this. This is the same but using the hot magenta, and I'll show you that after I've done this one. Okay, so using my trusty liner brush, I'm going to spat and drip the bleach. I'm not bleaching out the whole of the image. Okay, just highlights here and there. I'm going to try and dot this one. Lots of little dots of bleach. And where the details are, like the face, the hands and the legs, I will try to remove a little bit more with the bleach. And on the first video, the drip technique, the first video that I did, we were using the standard smooth white card. This time we're using the mixed media card, which holds a lot more water without kind of warping. And you get a slightly different effect. You get more of a ghosting effect with the inks. Okay, I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to give this a bit of a blast with the heat gun. I normally leave the inks, the colours, to dry naturally, if time allows. Sometimes if you heat a pigment and you get it hot, when the water evaporates, the actual pigment can evaporate too, so it dulls the colour. So when I can, I will definitely just leave things to dry naturally. Okay, let's hold that up to the camera for you. Okay, we'll move on to the next stage. Okay, so now we're going to stamp over the top of this. Okay, so pop the platform back in. I'm going to be using black archival ink. Do make sure your ink pad's nice and juicy for this. Mixed media card has a slight texture, so it's great using a stamping platform, because if you want to go down a second time, you can. Okay, bring that down. Press firmly. And there we go. That looks pretty good. I don't think I need to go down a second time. So let's remove the top of the platform. Okay, let me bring this up to the camera for a closer view. So now that I've stamped it, I can actually see that I can go in now with some more bleach and add some highlights to the arms and the legs. Okay, it looks pretty good how it is, but we're going to add to it with a little bit more bleach. Okay. So I'm just going to start taking out a little bit more colour on the highlights, where the light would hit the top of the arm, on the hands. Okay, so just continue. I'll do the arms, the face, the back of the legs, anywhere in a dress that I feel needs a little bit of a highlight. Okay, nearly there. I'm going to not touch the wings. I really like the way they look with the tiny dots of bleach in them. Make sure I get into the hair. Okay, there we go. So what we do is just let that dry a bit, and I'll take out the platform and bring it up to the camera. Right, the mixed media cardstock's now dry, so we can safely take it out to take a closer look. I'm loving these colours. So what I'm going to do is trim, put the sentiment on over the side or the bottom here. I think before I do that, I'm going to do a little bit of spattering before we mount it. This is the charcoal black water-based ink, a little bit on my palette here. Now I'm just going to pick some up with my liner brush. I'm going to use a little bit of test card here, just to get the spats nice and fine. Okay, and just add a few splats coming up from the bottom, kind of halfway up to her dress. Okay, so I've got some warm white matte chalk paint on my palette here, and I'm just going to spatter this, the same as we did with the black, but I go up a little bit further. Okay, now using the matte chalk paint, the inks will slightly bleed through the chalk paint, so it won't end up bright white. It's a really nice effect. Okay, that's about it. So let me hold this up to the camera. Okay, so it's a really lovely effect. So what I'm going to do with this one is trim it and mount it. But before the end of the video, we're going to have a quick run through of the pink version of this. Now, I've stamped already with the black Distress Oxide. And now we're going to use hot magenta. I've got this in a mister with 50% water. Okay, just move that to the centre. I'll get my water mister and just dampen the surface of the card. This is the mixed media card again. Okay, now we're going to spritz the stamp. And then, same as before, bring it down. Bring it up to about 45 degrees. I'm going to spritz it more to help that ink run. The magenta is quite a powerful colour, but as it dries, it will soften. Okay, just lay that down. I'm going to let this dry naturally. Okay, just going to clean the stamp off. Okay, so I'm just going to prop this up with a gilding flakes pot, just to keep it at an angle while it dries to let the ink move, and we'll come back. Okay, so the hot magenta is now dry, so we'll lay this back down flat. There we go. So I'm going to use a mix of 3 of the water-based inks. Okay, we've got Buff, we've got Mushroom, and we've got French Mustard. And I've mixed these together in equal parts with 50% ink, 50% water. And I put these into a mister bottle. Okay, and we'll spray the stamp with that. First of all, what I'm going to do is dampen the paper again. There we go. Spritz our stamp. Now, this mix gives you a kind of antique paper colour. I'll lay that down, press, and then bring her up. So it's a kind of a yellowy amber colour, and when this mixes with that hot magenta, you're going to get kind of an orange glow. So we'll prop this up again. And I'm not going to heat dry this, just let it dry completely naturally. So our antique paper colour is now dried. So we'll lay this down flat again and remove the top plate. Make sure you don't move that stamp, it needs to stay in the same place. So I'm now going to use the bleach again with a very similar process to what we did with the first sample. I'm going to drip and spatter this in first. Okay, so I'm now going to start removing some of the ink from the face, the hands. I'm going to go a bit heavier and remove more colour than we did with the last sample. Okay, as you see, I've removed an awful lot more this time from the wings and the body. I'm quite happy with this now. So what we will do is we will let this dry and we'll come back and stamp with some black archival. I'm just going to make sure the cardstock is completely dry before we stamp. So I can pop the platform back on. Okay, I'm going to use some black archival ink to ink the stamp up. Make sure you get plenty of ink on there. This is mixed media cardstock, so it has a slight texture to it. So you want plenty of ink. Okay, bring it down. Press firmly. Okay, so I can see a little area just at the base of her hair here, so I'm going to ink up the stamp again. Bring that back down, press in that area especially. Okay, perfect. Let's remove the top platform and let's bring her up to the camera for a closer look. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount these and we will come back and I will show you the finished samples. Okay, so they're all dry and mounted now. This was the first one we did, where we got the petrol blue and the kind of goldy orange colour mixed in there. Beautiful. Then we had the pink version using the magenta, and again that mix. And we've just got one standard. This is just standard grey, but there is a slight touch of blue and pink in there. I hope you can see that on the camera. And then this one's very different. So this one, I've used the inks, but I've also used the pixie powders in them. Can you see that slight shimmer? Okay, so thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.